What's good, folks? I'm back once again here, and I have one more video for you to end off the 2019 year. We are going to be putting together a list of some of my top favorite Nintendo Switch games that came out this year. Now, a lot of these games are very good, but unfortunately, not all of them can make my list. And originally, I was going to do a top 5, but since it was hard to choose just a select few, I decided to expand it into a top 10. So, let's go ahead and get started here. Coming in at number 10 on the list is New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe. This game came out in the early stages of 2019, and although it's simply a port of the Wii U version of New Super Mario Bros., it does add some characters that weren't available in the original game. Like, for example, it adds Nabbit, but Nabbit wasn't in the original version. And then, of course, this version also includes the Super Luigi U courses for free, whereas in the original game, you had to buy those as an add-on. Now, the only difference, though, is that the Luigi U version of the courses are insanely difficult. Which means you have to essentially speedrun your way through those in order to have success. It's not easy, but if you can pull it off, then props to you. Number 9 on this list is Yoshi's Crafted World, which came out in March, and it is one of the most beautiful games I have ever played. It's all the colorful designs of the levels and the construction, it's just really well done. And it's the whole idea of that game is that it's pretty much in the imagination of a kindergarten-aged child. But the general ideas of it is pretty much how the majority of Yoshi games go. And of course, in this game, you get Poochie. Yeah, Poochie helps you out some of the levels in this game. Just like how we did in Yoshi's Woolly World on the Wii U and the 3DS. Yeah, it is one of the most beautiful things I've ever played, and if you do not yet have that game for your Wii U collection, I would definitely recommend it. At number 8 on the list, Super Mario Maker 2, the sequel to the original Super Mario Maker. Now, of course, you still get to play courses from around the world and make your own courses like in the original, but in this version, there's a story mode, which I have played a little bit of. It's not too bad, but there are some things of it that they could have done a bit better, but that's just my personal opinion. But overall, there's a wide variety of course selection when it comes to online. Some of the courses are pretty standard Mario courses, while others are insanely difficult. If you have the guts and the balls to try one of those insane courses, all I can say is, good luck, because you're going to need it. Number 7 is Tetris 99. Now this, of course, came out in... Oh, I forgot to mention, Mario Maker 2 came out in June of this year. Tetris 99, of course, came out in February, and it came out on the same day as Nintendo's February Direct. And it's free. It's pretty much standard Tetris, so not really much further explanation needed. But there's a catch. You see, it's called Tetris 99, which means you're competing against 99 other people from around the world. You have to try to beat them all to be the best. Hence, why it's called Tetris 99. Next up on the list is actually a non-Nintendo made game, believe it or not. And it's New Super Lucky's Tale, which came out in November, it was. Yes. In November of this year, so not that long ago. And it's definitely a charming little game. Now, this is a game that originally was on Xbox One and Steam a couple of years ago, and then they finally ported it over to the Switch this year. And now the original game was just called Super Lucky's Tale, but in this version, there's some levels in there that weren't in the original Xbox One and Steam versions. That's why it's called New Super Lucky's Tale. So, really kind of almost feels like a completely new game instead of simply being a port of an older game. And I have gotten pretty far into this game. I've gotten all the way up to the final boss, but have not been able to beat the final boss yet. Yeah, I'll probably figure it out at some point. So now, we're halfway through the list. Number 5, Crash Team Racing Nitro Fuel. This is another non-Nintendo published game, and one that came out during the summer, so around the middle of the year. And now this, of course, is an HD remaster of the original Crash Team Racing that released for the PlayStation 1 20 years ago. The original game was a lot of fun, and this one is a lot of fun too. You can't go wrong with Crash Bandicoot. All the tracks and the adventure mode of this game, they're exactly the same as they were on the original game, so not really any explanation needed there. But of course, on this version, you can race online. You couldn't do that on the PS1 version, mainly because the PS1 version didn't have an online feature. Alright, number 4. Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3 The Black Order. And this game came out, I'm trying to think when this game came out. It came out in July, I do believe. So it came out right after my birthday, or right around my birthday. And I didn't pick it up, I don't think, until a little bit after that. Until August. And until I bought this particular game, I had never played a game in the Marvel Ultimate franchise, but I decided to give it a try, and you know what? It was a lot of fun. It was definitely a lot of fun. That last boss, though, at the end, ugh. But I managed to beat the game. And I probably will be doing a playthrough of the game on my YouTube channel at some point. But I'm not 100% sure yet. Alright, so now we're down to the last 3. In my third spot, we have Luigis Mansion 3, which came out on Halloween night. And even though Luigi's Mansion isn't really something that I'm into, I did decide to try this out a little bit, and it's pretty good. I might play through some more of this when I have a free moment, but it's a really good game for what it is, and an awesome series too. If you like the Luigi's Mansion games, then that is definitely for you. Alright. Coming in at number 2 for me on this list is Mario and Sonic at the 2020 Tokyo Olympics. Yeah, I know a lot of people think those kind of games suck, but I have played the Mario and Sonic Olympic games before, and I honestly don't think they're bad games. They're not terrible games, but it could be a little bit better. We do have a variety of event selection in there, and on this game, you can play as 8-bit versions of the characters in the 1964 Olympics mode, which is pretty cool. And I do actually have a gameplay of this particular game on my channel, so if you want to see what it's like, and you want to try, then go ahead, and if you want to pick it up, then that's your choice. And that game, of course, came out the same week as New Super Lucky's Tale, 3 days apart, actually. And now, for the number 1 game on my list. And considering here's a bit of a hint as to what's number 1. It's a game that I'm currently uploading Let's Play videos for. Yep, it is Pokemon Sword / Pokemon Shield, which came out on November 15th. And now these are the first Pokemon games to not have the national dex, which did upset a lot of Pokemon fans when that was first announced. But you know what? I'm honestly not really too concerned about that, because I don't usually transfer Pokemon from older games anyway. And it's a really good game. Like, there are though some parts in the game where you can tell that it's rushed, but aside from that, it's a lot of fun. And of course, there's going to be another set of Pokemon games coming out late in 2020, which I'll say right now, I am planning to get my hands on. But it's going to be a Diamond and Pearl remake, which I'm really hoping for, or something completely different. We'll just have to wait and see. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is my list of my top 10 favorite Nintendo Switch games that released this year. Now, what qualifies a game as being a 2019 game, you're probably wondering. Well, the criteria is that it would have had to been released between January 1st, 2019 and December 31st, 2019, which is today. Now you're probably thinking, why did you have Super Smash Bros. Ultimate on your list? Well, here's the thing. Although that game was really popular this year, it came out late in 2018. So, it doesn't count. But, anyways, that's it for this particular video. Hopefully you've all enjoyed it, and that wraps up my YouTube videos, not just for this year, but also for this decade, if you can believe it. Now, tomorrow morning we'll have a couple of videos for you. The next episode of my Pokemon Sword LP, which I believe is going to be 35. Yeah, it'll be 35, because I took a break from uploading the LP on Christmas Day, and tomorrow's episode sees me going for my 6th gym badge. But not only that, tomorrow you'll also get to see the premiere of my new theme show series on the MVG Productions Discord, Lingo, which should definitely be a lot of fun. So hopefully you'll tune in for that, and that's it. We'll see you all in 2020.